Do it through a hole in the sheet.
Now tell me who wanna fuck with us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I bang and let your fucking brains hang. Snitches, fuck Marley for bitches with riches who carry 22s up in they hosiery. A black telling when my father bustin' and loaded me. Think he just finished sniffing the key and dipping the D's. Don't hate me, hey Nicky Barnes for hitting my mom's letting the condom pop. Nigga, I was born in the drop.
You're now listening to the Turnbridge Files Podcast.
Woo! Main man Pete Rock sitting next to
Jeff And. Casey Anderson.
Eric Fort Lewis.
what is up, everybody? Hope you had a great Christmas. And
what about Hanukkah?
Or a Hanukkah, whatever.
Kwanzaa.
What about Kwanzaa, dog?
Little Kwanzaa.
Nah, Kwanzaa is a bullshit
I
holiday.
think, has Kwanzaa even started yet?
I have no idea.
It did.
I feel like it just started.
Who celebrates Kwanzaa? Africans?
Oh, me.
I think so.
Is that an African thing?
I think it's an African thing.
I should, though. My
So,
New Year's resolution.
I hope
Just
everybody
to be more African?
No, it's to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Oh, got you. Okay.
hope everybody had a happy holidays and a happy new year.
Your boy brought it back.
Who?
Trump. He's going to say Merry Christmas now.
Yeah, that's right. We can all say Merry Christmas.
While grabbing a pussy.
Wait, why couldn't we say? Why couldn't we say Merry Christmas?
There was a
'Cause.
war on Christmas.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Obama would say Happy Holidays.
That
He
fascist.
never said Merry Christmas. I don't know if that's true.
That's
I
not
don't know.
true.
I just I
It's not
missed
true
that
at
one.
all.
That's one of those.
But Trump claimed that he brought back Merry Christmas.
Yeah, well, let him.
Oh, he took credit for it.
Yeah, he took credit for it.
So do you technically have to pay him when you?
Because he
use
says
it?
whatever's on his mind,
it's
so he
on-
just doesn't give a fuck.
like artistic license.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
You'll see until you get that bill on your taxes.
I don't know if
That's
Obama
what net
didn't.
neutrality is all about. Charging you for saying Merry Christmas now. They got you.
Yeah, they got you recorded.
Yeah.
Obama was too busy sucking the dicks of Muslims to.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ, bro.
Jeez.
We're popping all over on that one.
Seriously, let's have a little bit of Mike
Damn
diction.
racist.
I mean, that was out of crazy town. I wasn't ready for that one.
All right, so Pete, tell us about your Christmas.
I
You
just
got
flew
the
from
children.
Crazy Town.
You had the wholesome family experience. What did you spend all your money on?
Christmas was good. I spent a lot of money on kids' gifts. I got them a drum set.
You know, I almost got that drum set for
Yeah?
for my nephew or for my niece.
Did you see it like on Facebook?
I saw it on Amazon.
Does it make...
Oh, I saw yours on Facebook.
What just happened?
D, go lay down.
Crazy dog.
See, you're out of here. You're fired. How did you know what
Yeah,
drum set
Facebook.
it
I
was?
saw it on
Okay.
Facebook. I saw your little post or whatever.
I had a funny joke, and then D ruined it.
Way to go, D.
Thanks, D.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. It's listening. You're never going to hear it.
So I thought you're not supposed to get children like loud musical, like unless you hate the family, like you don't get them loud musical gifts because that'll get old for the parents much faster than the children. Like
I don't know. I've got.
It's like a petty revenge thing.
I don't mind it. If my son's playing the drums, I'd much rather hear that than like him crying.
Well, a little from column A.
Is
little
he
from column B.
is he a big phone touchpad kind of kid too? Like, is he like obsessed with that?
What do we got here? Finger your little connector there. Just kind of move it around. There you go. Oh, do it again.
You're not fingering it right.
Uh-oh. There you go. Don't touch it.
Like the goddamn Fonz over here.
Hey.
I don't know what that
Mr.
was.
C.
Well, this one might need a little.
If you got to move it, just move it with this thing. Or we'll switch out a mic for you.
No, it's fine. It'll be good.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh no, I was saying like, does he love the iPad Touch or whatever? You know, like the touchpad.
Yeah,
stuff?
all kids do, but you want to kind of like.
That's what I'm saying. So you got something more creative with the drum set.
We try to minimize that.
Right.
That and TV time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's so many guitar players in my family. Like, let's get a drummer.
You just
There
got
you
a
go.
pocket pussy.
Get him a pocket pussy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they sell them in baby sizes.
Oh, now it's weird.
Wait, you brought it there. Don't be uncomfortable.
I thought we were talking about somebody else.
Wait a minute.
No, I didn't. I was just trying to recover.
That's good.
A baby pocket pussy.
Anyway, moving on.
So, what'd you buy the wife then? What's
Wife got Well, Megan's birthday is like December 18th,
So
and then
you
there's
didn't buy
Christmas.
shit.
So
That's
there's
what you're
like,
saying.
Yep. They do the old
Well-
bundle jam.
I don't. We've got a home renovation going on.
We should do a show about
shit.
that.
Well, I got her.
Sell that to HGTV.
I got her a manicure pedicure gift card to a salon. I got her $100 gift card to
You
Amazon.
want to hear a horror story about manicure pedicures from salons?
Okay.
Yeah, so I had a friend get one at there's a spot by Crabtree, and don't ever go to the mall for your pedicures. She got a foot fungus under her toenail and like lost her big toenails for a while, turned black, the whole thing.
Oh my
'cause
God.
They don't clean their tools properly.
Yeah, that happens actually at a lot of places.
That's what I heard. I heard that's like a common thing until you
and
find.
they
and-
stab you with the tool, and then you get infected.
Well, and that's how you find the one you love because I've been going there for years and I haven't gotten an infection. Like that's a
I
sales.
just keep getting the
that's
same
a sales
infections. I'm used
pitch.
to it, yeah.
Like, oh wow, we got to go there because I'm not going to lose a nail and like.
I don't know. My
That's
mom
gross.
was she did manicures my whole life, and they had her and my aunt had a salon in New York where my aunt did hair and she did fingernails or whatever. They never did that, but you would think because you got to get a license to do that stuff that the government would make sure you're safe.
Yeah, but no.
Hey,
But
so
no,
so
it's
you want more government
But it-
intervention there at nail salons?
No, they're
That's
already.
Where that's where you want it?
Well, you've also got to speak Korean, right? Isn't that like a
No, if I could.
so you can badmouth people and
The
like, while they're
fact
sitting
that
in
it's
front of you?
already there and you got to pay money to the government to open up your own salon, you would think that because you have to do that, they're actually kind of like the FDA.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's like health code violations.
That's how they sell it to you, but in actuality, they just
No.
want your
Right.
money. And
Just
then
like they won't find you for giving bad haircuts.
Well, I knew a girl who
Which
got
they
it too.
should.
She
Which
got
they
she got like something where this is in Vegas, and she was like, "Hey, check this out," and she showed me, and it was so gross. She showed me her finger, and it was like right there by like the cuticle, and she like went like that and pressed on her finger, and it just all this
that's disgusting.
horribleness came out, and I was like,
All this
"You
lemon
should
cake.
sue that place. Like they just
Lemon
your finger can
cheesecake.
fall off."
Well, we don't know what that girl did after her manicure.
That's true.
She could have been sticking it up some dude's butt.
It's Las Vegas. We know what she
Immediately
did after that manicure.
Before and after.
What happens in my butt
true.
stays in my butt.
That's true.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Only in Vegas.
That sounds a whole lot better now that the heat.
Wait,
is
no, wait.
off.
Did you get anything for Christmas, or like again? Screw you, your dad. You got to go to work.
I mean, I got some little things. I mean, Megan got me a couple shirts, and my mom got me, like, we do the Secret Santa thing with my family, so we only have to buy one person a gift. That's how that works out.
Cheap bastards.
And then my mom got me leather chaps.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Wow.
That's why I've been barking down this trail here. So, why?
Because I ride the motorcycle, and you in the wintertime, you're supposed to put leather. That's what chaps are for, really.
No.
So it's just something
Yeah.
to attach a tassel to.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
they're
like,
just-
no,
it's just a
those
tassel
are-
vessel.
That's like leftover from when people would blacksmith or something. Like,
No, Harley.
riding horses.
Yeah,
on the
if you
mountain.
ride in the wintertime, it's a big difference. Which, like, you rarely see crotch rocket people with chaps on. Anything
they'd have
leather,
crotchless
really.
Okay. Well,
But like Harley riders, you got your leather jacket and your
why
leathers.
not just full on leather pants? Why are you just going to do the front half? Like, what's it like? Like
Because-
it's like a mullet. Like
because
party in
the
the front,
chaps
business
are
in the
like,
back.
if you're going to work, you don't have to like change out of leather pants.
You just should wear leather pants to work.
Yeah.
I think the idea.
In the office.
Yeah. all the time.
So chaps is like almost
bed in
like
the shower.
coveralls, basically. It's a quick slip them on. Then when you get off the bike, you pop them off.
Do chaps come in like weird sizes? Is it not like normal pants? Is it like do you have?
I don't know. The
there's
problem,
like a flare or something or
no, there's no
72 and a
tassels
flare
hanging from
bottom.
them. I didn't want necessarily to have leather chaps, but
that
she,
aren't bedazzled at least.
but she bought me the wrong size.
The rhinestones.
you need to have a
Did she get them
rhinestone
from like a motorcycle store? Or did she
Yeah.
get them from like Adam and Eve?
No, I mean, I suppose you could get them from Adam and
The
Eve.
nipple clamps.
That's the assless chaps.
Say
Though.
on
Those are
there.
No, the only
No,
thing
all
assless
all
about
chaps are
Just
assless.
let
All
them hang
chaps
from
are
my
ass.
nipples
Okay.
throughout the day.
Chaps with ass is just pants, I believe.
Okay.
But the
does
one
it have like a
Asphalt
G-string
chaps.
type thing to it? Like how's it?
it does not.
Okay, I didn't
that's
know.
how it. That's
or
how
like
it.
like a climbing harness. You know,
grips.
like
That's how it holds on when you're on the bike. It
I wear
has
it for
to be a thong.
support. It's a confidence thing.
No,
It's like a jock strap.
It is like a biker thing. Like old bikers, Harley riders, they all have their leather.
Yeah, oh yeah, real men are comfortable in dresses. Yeah.
But she bought me an extra small, and I was like, she was like, Peter,
You're a growing boy.
I measured my thigh, and your thigh is the same size as my thigh.
Did you do like the Incredible Hulk or like the Fat Man in a little coat?
No, she's
Put
like,
a little dance for the wife.
it's like everybody around the Christmas tree, you know.
Try them on.
Yeah, she's like, try them on, and I'm like, they don't fit. And she's like, Peter, it's leather, they stretch. I'm like, no.
It does sound just like your mom.
And then, you know, I'm like, they're not going to fit. And I suppose they could fit if I was, like, not wearing pants.
Well, duh. You weren't using
But
them
that's
right.
not the, you know, so she was, like, upset about that.
Now, is there a fly?
Kind of like
to
when Ralphie
assless
had
chaps?
to...
Or
No,
like,
it's a belt.
You got to
Ralphie
take
had to
the
wear the bunny outfit. Yeah. That's the same look you had.
Put it on.
So you got to take the whole get up off to take a piss.
No, it's dude,
Even footy
it's,
pajamas. Have
You
a
just
zipper.
slide your dick around the assless
you
part.
literally just the whole thing about it, like not having an ass, is to get in and out of them. Like there's a zipper. You just
They're for
unzip
work.
them and then they come off. It's not like it's not hard to get. It's assless chaps. Get all your fucking assless chaps jokes in.
I'm trying to find a way where it's not gay.
It makes riding comfortable.
Anybody who rides motorcycles in the wintertime knows what the fuck is up with leather chaps.
And just
you're gonna want them.
Long johns. Like
Long johns are great, but the wind goes through cotton. It doesn't go through leather. That's the thing about it. Like, it keeps you warm. But anyway, the funny thing was my mom thinking that my thigh was the same as hers. Like, I don't know where. I could just imagine
You got
her.
a lady's thigh.
I could just imagine her being like, my son's thigh is the same size as my thigh. Always has been and always will be.
Is she
You
like
were
the same?
born with women's thighs.
Is she the same height as you? Like, is your mom like similar to you in other ways, or is
No, she just, I don't know what made her think that. Like, during Christmas dinner, I literally took my pants off and showed my thigh. You don't know my family. My family's fun. So
We just show off thighs.
it's Christmas again? Pete's in his underwear at the kitchen table.
we talk about
Someone
everything.
passed the gravy.
What a fun time.
Right before the poop jokes come up.
Poop jokes, dildo jokes, everything is on the table.
No holds barred.
My family to eat dinner with is probably a trip. I would imagine most people would want to be in on that.
Recording this.
Yeah, we should just have a podcast called Dinner with Dawn.
I'm cool with that.
She'll probably get more famous
I
than
bet she
us.
kills
Yeah,
it.
she would.
yeah,
She would
she
be a
would.
huge hit. Like,
Well.
get rid of those guys you're with.
Yeah.
They're just anchors.
Hi, it's me, Dawn, and we're having dinner.
I have never even met your mom, but
Welcome
she
to
sounds
Thigh Talk.
hilarious.
My mom's a trip. My dad's a trip. You get them two together. My mom and dad have been divorced longer than they were together. They were together 17 years. I think they've been divorced probably 20 or something. And my dad still does not like to see my mom. But he lives with us, so my mom's going to come over and see her grandson. But I don't know why you hold on to that hate. You got to let go of that hate.
There it is. That's the moral of the story today.
Let
So
go
it's
of
a
the
new
hate.
year. You gotta drop the hate.
That's right.
So how was
Turn
anybody
over
else's
I was going
Christmas?
to say, no, it's Jeff's turn. You did family wholesome stuff up north, right?
Yeah, I did. I went to New Jersey. Drove up there on Thursday.
You pick
Yeah.
up any funny new curse words?
Did not.
What, he didn't go to China.
Funny ways to say things? Like, it's New Jersey.
I didn't. No.
So what part of New Jersey?
Central coastal New Jersey.
I have no idea. Megan's family has family members in Trenton. And Trenton is like the shittiest part of Jersey ever.
That's where DMX is from.
No?
There's lots of shitty parts in Jersey.
Every time we're up
Newark is pretty shitty.
yeah, Newark's shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's weird about Jersey is they don't pump their own gas.
That was a weird one for me actually, and the guy forgot about me that was pumping.
And then
the
people
gas.
don't know how to pump gas, which is
Yeah.
even more
And
sad.
then what do you do? Do you tip them?
Yeah, you have to tip them.
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
have to.
bullshit.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
man, he doesn't even
most
get
of the time
paid.
they don't, but they do get tips. Like they
Yeah.
expected like $1.
I figured.
That is kind
Well,
of
when I
fucked
asked
up, though.
everybody that lived there, I was like, "Do you tip the guy?" They're like, "No."
No, nobody fucking tips them. Nobody
Yeah,
tips
because it's fucking gas.
And that's why they piss in your gas tank.
Well, I was
you're forced
there, but it's
not
weird too
to.
because you feel like you can't get out of your car to go into the convenience store. It's like you're a hostage. You pull into the gas station in New Jersey. You're like,
You
all
do
right,
feel like that.
I'm just going to sit here and wait till this guy manhandles my car.
Now, is the gas
Well,
more
that sounds like
expensive?
Whatever you want to do, sir.
If I was like that, though, I'd be like, hey,
Well,
can you check the
So,
oil?
like, factory
yeah, while I got you here,
Yeah,
check the
tires.
tires.
Check the tires.
Yeah.
I don't think it's higher price gas because of the gas station attendant.
Okay, I
think
wasn't sure
it's
if there's
just-
like there's an extra $2
That's another
gratuity. Like,
I don't know.
thing.
Is it?
No, I don't know. You would have to consider it though. 'Cause
There's
they-
no gratuity. It's just like he works for it's state law, so they actually have to hire somebody to pump gas. And I don't
It's
know what
just
the
an
fuck that
expense
I
they
couldn't
take.
imagine they make very
Now,
much.
if you tell them
No.
to fuck off, you're going to pump your own. Like, can you get a ticket?
No, it's illegal.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
can't-
said.
you
So you
can't
can.
do it.
You can get
It's a
like,
perfect example of the government being like, no. You are too stupid to pump gas.
Yeah,
you
but-
could blow yourself up.
I wonder if you can get like a certification, just like, oh yeah, I'm 98 octane certified.
You get your fucking
like a notary
gas
Like a
pump
gas
card.
notary?
I have the sticker on my window
yeah. it's-
or whatever. You got the little
Or
badge.
what if you're a gas station attendant? Can you then pump your own gas?
Oh no!
Would you have to?
You
get
got to wait for
someone
the next
else
guy to
come
show
over
up.
and
Good
pump your
question.
gas?
Let me show you how it's done.
And then would you tip him?
We're gonna have to have a guy from New Jersey, specifically
Yeah, we're gonna have to
specializing in
call
gas law.
Do an AMA.
I could see Jersey people. If you could get a license to pump your own gas, I could see like an old Jersey guy like telling you about it. Yeah, I got my license.
I got a prescription for pumping.
I got my 87, my 89, and my 93.
I saw weird
like the
numbers
taxi
up there
medallions.
too.
Yeah. You did what?
I
Now?
saw it weird. There was there was other numbers that we don't have up there.
They got like 69,
No, it was higher numbers. than that.
43.
When I was in Colorado, actually, they have different octanes up there too. I guess because you're
Well,
at higher elevation.
Well, the thing is, yeah,
I didn't know what to put
probably.
in my car. I was confused for that.
You
put
can-
87 in
Some gas stations, even around here, like not because it's not as popular, but you can get higher than 93 for like race cars or whatever,
Yeah.
and probably up in Colorado.
What would happen if you put that in your car?
Nothing. It would burn a little hotter, but it's more flammable. But
So you go through it quicker, right? Is that the?
some people say you get more efficiency out of a higher octane. Like if you put 93 in there, it'll last. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do the scientific research.
But it's not going to break your motor.
No, at a certain point, if you get higher in octane, I wouldn't go past like 100 octane in like a normal car. Then you start heating up your O-rings and your
Yeah.
gaskets and everything. It's going to burn hotter. I mean, I would imagine.
Well,
People are going to listen to this podcast. That guy's got no idea what he's fucking
hey,
talking
well,
about.
send us some information if you think you know better more than Pete.
Yeah.
Tell us because I
Stump
don't want to
Pete.
blow my motor up. So.
Send it to www.literalfilms.com at gmail.com.
But is it a scam
/EDU.
where the car says you have to have 93? Is that a scam?
No, I mean, certain cars want a certain.
I mean, once you
number
put
of
87 in it,
Well, if you need premium, you can't go put in regular.
Yes.
yeah.
Some-
What happens if you do? Though?
It'll gum up the
It
engine.
just gums up the engine.
It doesn't burn it.
And-
I don't know what I'm talking
And even
about.
now with no, that's exactly true. Have you ever had a lawnmower that you left gas in, and then like next year you try to run it, and the carburetor's all gummed up,
Right.
And then you have to take the carburetor apart, clean it out. Well,
Yeah.
that's due to ethanol that they put
That's
in
when
the
you
gas.
buy a new lawnmower.
So the higher the octane gas, what happened? Buying a new lawnmower?
Wheel it in the dumpster.
This one's done.
Yep, done.
That's literally how people deal with that nowadays.
That is true, though.
It's
That's true.
ridiculous. Like nobody knows that. I bought
But that's
a.
why lawnmowers are
Well, that's-
$18.
Like, what's going on with all the TVs, man? I want to know where
I
the
guess I
TV graveyard is, because there's got to
Oh,
be a
it's
TV.
somewhere.
They all-
and
they're
they all
all-
work too. Like they're
Yeah.
not broken.
I'll
They're
tell
just-
you where they are. They're all shipped to like India
Is that what
And
it goes
strip for their
on?
gold.
and China, and
Okay.
they pick the fucking They
Have you
pick
seen
the
the
tiny
videos of
pieces
that?
of silver solder and like little
Wow.
pieces of
No,
gold.
so there's
The
a
chip or
village
whatever?
of that.
Yeah.
Like, so they have rivers of molten plastic. It's like the most cancerous place in
Yeah.
the world. No, I saw like a little documentary on it. Like, it's fucked up because they're
like
pulling
giant vats
TV
of melted
Chernobyl.
plastic.
and everyone there
Wait,
has cancer from the fumes.
It's
and all this shit. Like,
outside or inside?
No,
Like
it's
in like a
an-
shanty town,
It's an
basically.
entire village of just melted
Where is
plastic. It's in China.
You know
Like,
what the
it's-
fucked up
Because that's
thing
where
is?
people send shipping crates of our old TVs. And
Oh,
like,
wow.
like companies get caught being a part of that because it saves them so much money.
Yeah.
And they get
Oh,
out
they
of
like
it.
horrible.
Like
Oh, yeah, it's fucked
iPhones
up.
and shit will buy. I don't know if they do this, but they could buy the gold and the silver and stuff to make more iPhones and stuff. And
Well, did you see the
plastic.
South Park where
There's-
they have
there's a
like
spot here that does
boop,
that.
doop, doop,
Yeah.
boop, and they're just shipping this. It's like the cash for gold.
But the flip side of that is, right? Now, I'm not saying it's like worth getting cancer, but the flip side of that is those people before all this technology, literally, the lowest. What is the lowest poverty? Like severe poverty is like less than $1 a day. Well, they, because of all that, are now in like a different bracket.
But
before that, they were even
they're all
fucking
dying.
now they're
lower.
just going to spend all their
Yeah,
money
but this
on
happened
cancer
before in China
treatments.
too. This there was a huge metal melting that got,
Yeah.
and they melted all their metal, and then they
Yeah,
went
some
into
of those-
poverty because of that.
What's crazy is in those other countries too. It's like you'll have like $1 billion high rise with these. Everybody's living lavishly like they do in like Dubai, and like you could look out your $1 billion apartment window, and there's just shanty towns of like them. Like the highest level of poverty right next to the lowest level of poverty.
Well, that's how like resorts, like if you go to the Caribbean or the Bahamas
Yeah.
and stuff, like from the like right outside the wall of the resorts is just like houses made out of driftwood, starving dogs, and,
Chickens with
It's like,
with
oh,
feathers.
don't get out the bus. We're going to drive to this exclusive beach.
There's a show on either Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, but it was like I should have died or something. And like a lot of the episodes of these people that like go to these resorts and they're like just dopey people. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna take a walk with my family, and
they
they
get
walk
lost.
off the resort and they get shot or like robbed.
Kidnapped.
There was this one where like the mother, the son, and the father all were shot.
Oh,
I mean,
geez.
they all lived.
But they still got shot.
Yeah, but,
terrible
and they kind of
gunsman.
reenact the situation. I guess they all scattered and the guy's like shooting at them, but they all like took one in the leg or the arm or whatever. This shit's crazy.
I mean, I think you should always go with somebody who knows the language at least.
I mean, my
Don't
whole
just go there without
philosophy-
even knowing the language.
Oh, I don't even want to go to
place.
the
Like, even-
Asian grocery store without a Chinese buddy.
I want, yeah.
That's right. Even the one in
Do you have
Carrot.
Chinese buddies?
I have one.
What's his name?
Token China guy.
Just the first name.
Ping.
Ping or Pong.
Oh,
What was that old joke? Like the Chinese people, the way they get their name is they just throw the pot against the wall.
No, I've heard that one before.
Ping pong pow wow 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 wow. That's an old terrible joke.
It's been spinning around.
Have you do you ever try to make your own jokes?
I did. I
Yeah,
made,
try
I
to
made
wait.
one up.
I made one, but it's
All right,
not. It's
all right.
not.
Oh,
Jeff, you
good.
go first.
Let's go.
I made one up.
Well, no, is that like comedy writing? Is that what you're saying? Like stand-up comedy?
Yeah, like
jokes?
I think I would love to be a stand-up comic, but I'm just like I don't know. I'm afraid to do it. I would probably suck dick at it, but it's,
That's what you think, Pete.
it's
You
something.
succeed now, right? If you're
So
so
if you could do like
as a comic?
if you can do
Yeah.
like a knock joke and make it good.
Yeah, if you could do like one-liners the whole
Yeah.
time. But you ever try to like I made one up on the way here. I was like, 2018. They're now starting to teach law strictly in Hebrew. See, I would be a terrible one-liner comic.
Well, you would have to get the punchline right.
All right, Jeff,
Yeah, the delivery was
Oh, I
terrible.
realized
on
that as I was saying it that mine's not even a joke.
Good. Let's hear it. It'll be even better.
just a say-
Let's
it's
make
just
people
a
at home
saying.
cringe.
It's like a limerick.
No, not even.
You ever
I-
write your own limericks?
I literally came up with this when I was delivering pizzas, but it's you slipping in what I spilled, which isn't even a joke. It's literally a joke.
You didn't write that either.
I did. I came up with that.
It
Dude,
sounds
you
a little
smelling
like,
what I'm stepping in? I'm sure
what-
that's
there's
been
lots
said.
of them. No, but you slipping in what I
spilled.
spilled is mine. That was
You know, I
totally
write
mine.
jokes. I got a buddy who writes his own limericks.
And actually, I was pretty
Bumper
convinced.
stickers.
I came up with totes.
What?
What the hell?
A long
not-
time
do you
ago.
not
A
make
very
totes?
long time
What, like
ago.
for totally? Like
Yeah,
totes my
like for
goats?
totally, exactly.
No way.
I think I did.
I don't believe that.
I mean,
You
there's
are owed so many royalties.
That's what I feel
yeah,
like.
Yeah, life
This
owes
is
you.
why
the ego on
work
this.
hard.
the
me and my
ego
friend
on
made
this
up
guy.
one called Cool Guy. Oh, you're a cool guy. All right. Yeah. See, you can't make up that. You can't make up stuff.
What if you did though?
What was the good one we heard the other
Somebody
day?
is the first person that said that.
By the way, how did that get a laugh and my Hebrew joke didn't? That was fucking horrible. You guys all suck. It's not me, it's the crowd.
That's what it is. I heard it was yeah, we're going to finish up here. We're going to bounce like titties. And I'm trying to use that more often.
Yeah?
Like in just everyday conversation.
I made up.
No, good, but well, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to bounce like titties.
Depends on the situation.
I think I started.
Then say you slipping in what I spilled.
Yeah.
And then it ties it all together.
I for a long time thought I came up with "I'm out like sauerkraut."
No, you did not.
Just made that up right now.
No, see, you've never really heard that.
No, I can give you
Flam,
credit for
walla,
that
bim,
one.
bam.
I've never heard that.
He's saying I
and
didn't
it
make
doesn't
that
make
up.
sense.
You didn't
That's
make
the
that
whole.
I
It's
made up
provocative,
quotes.
dude.
It's provocative. Isn't that like a sexual thing?
No, it's not provocative at all. But no one says
question
it.
your life.
It's so stupid. It's kind of funny. Have you heard that before? Out like sauerkraut.
That is pretty fucking provocative.
Like you're leaving, you're like, all right, guys, I'm out. Like fucking sauerkraut.
But how out is sauerkraut? Where is it?
Oh,
It doesn't make sense.
sauerkraut's married to
It's
another
like
man.
later
It's that far.
alligator.
It's out. Yeah, it's out.
I'm not gonna laugh at that.
Yeah.
So what was the joke you made?
Mine was like, have you noticed that everybody's talking about anal sex all the time? And like the other day, it's my friend. He's like, it's raining outside, but fucking, I got an umbrella. that was the horrible joke.
I do not get that at all.
But fucking, because people say that all the time. I think that
okay.
whenever people say,
Yeah.
to each their own.
You should have said butt fucking, not anal sex.
Well, that's the thing. It's like
You
you
can't
the
say
setup.
butt
You gotta
fucking in
frame
the
it.
beginning, or you
gotta-
can't double.
Well,
it
Yeah, you
it
can't
went
say
so
butt fucking
far
bugger.
over my head.
That's the joke. That's the part that's
Yeah, wait a
supposed to
minute,
go over
stupid
here.
man.
You've got lots of gay humor. How did you miss that?
I mean, I get it after he had
But
to
you can even
explain
like
it.
do a different wording. You could be like, but fucking, I had an umbrella.
No, I get it. But when you
say
first said it,
and yeah, I did it a little too fast. I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe if you did it.
Maybe
in
it's
Hebrew.
me. It's probably me. So anyway, you had a good Christmas in
Yeah,
Jersey.
so-
How was yours?
Me, I ate Chinese food.
Again,
I had
just a
I had a
depressing-
great time. Don't,
Are you
don't
Canadian?
judge me.
Is he Canadian?
I've got.
He is Canadian.
That explains so much.
English
dude.
Canadian.
I'm the born identity.
Sorry, eh?
I've got like 3 passports. It's like a little ridiculous.
Were you born in Canadian?
No. So it's a fun story
Canadian?
with that. No. So my mom's English, like fresh off the boat English. But when she came here, it was like the Nam era, and she was scared of the draft. And she stopped in Canada and lived there
What
for
was
like a year
she?
or 2.
They didn't draft women in the.
No, but she's
Vietnam?
afraid for me because
Oh.
those evil.
You were way
those
too
evil
young,
men-
dude.
No, so look. So when I got born, my mom drove me. She was in Seattle.
My baby got drafted last night.
Yeah, no, so she well, no, she was scared they were gonna put a gun in his hand. But no, she was scared they were gonna like in my lifetime do the draft again. That was something that would. Like,
I suppose
happen
if you
again.
were in her generation,
Well,
that
all it
didn't-
did for me was give me like a bolt hole identity. So there's another Casey Anderson in Victoria, Canada, that has never like had a job
the bear hunter.
or like
Oh,
a
that's
license
right, the bear man.
or anything like that. Yeah, besides that,
We talked
bear,
about him
fuck.
on episode
Yeah,
1.
fuck that guy.
literally there's. So there's 3
There's
Casey
3.
Andersons.
Well, no, so here's where it gets fun. So
There's a bear guy, a beer guy, and a guy in Victoria, Canada.
so
Nova
exactly.
Scotia.
But no, so the idea.
Hey.
British Columbia. You know, so the idea with it is that if things ever got too scary or bad here, I can just walk across the border.
could just
flip
kill
them off,
one of them
because they got a whole
and then
other
become
Canadian
them.
Social Security number. But so I go to Seattle and visit, and like, hey, you need to go and get your learner's permit and your license and your health
All right,
card.
so how does that explain how shitty your Christmases are? That you just
It's got
eat
nothing to do with
Chinese
Christmas.
food?
No, my family doesn't do family stuff. No, but anyway, back to
don't
the
even
story.
call them?
This gets good. So I get held at the border.
He got a couple
For
cards.
like a whole day. Yeah, so I'm at the border, and because I only brought I'm on like this Volt bus. It's like $1 to go all up and down the West Coast, and so I'm taking the bus across. My mom's driving across because she hates border police and says they're dicks, and they stop me like, oh, because all you have is a laptop, you're suspicious. So they take your cell phone and they just immediately crack it and look at all your text messages you've ever had
Yeah.
because they don't.
Is this in Canada?
In Canada, yeah. And at the border, they say, like, oh, you should know that. You're crossing a border. We're allowed to look at all your shit. We don't even have to ask permission.
When was this?
Like 3 years ago. But yeah, no. So I'm there. They see through my text, and of course I'm bullshitting them. I'm like, not telling them, hey, I'm going to the DMV to get a license. Haha, I don't want to turn mine in. Instead, it's like, oh, I'm just going to visit a friend. All this bullshit. Like, oh, we see from your text messages you texted Mom last night that you were in a city right next to here and you're getting on a bus. Why did she drive? They make it out to be this big thing, like I'm some sort of drug smuggler into Canada, and so that whole time, and then she eventually has to come back. They're like, hey, she's got to come here and like answer a bunch of questions, or we're going to deport you and ban you from Canada. And I'm arguing like, hey, my mom's going to retire up here. Like, don't ban me from this fucking country. I'll never see her. So she gets back, and she has like a Nexus card. It's like one of the cross the border fast passes, and she's sitting there giving him shit. And all of a sudden they mention like, oh, well, your mother emigrated before 1971. That means she's Canadian because that's how their laws used to be. So because she was there for a year. And therefore, just like being Jewish, I am legally Canadian.
Yeah, it's your mom.
And I should identify myself as Canadian anytime I go across the border because no one can ever stop me from going to my own country. And by this time, I've been in like a holding cell for like 9 fucking hours.
So you have like dual citizenship?
Well, I have dual citizenship already. I'm English and American. But yeah, so I have a third
You're English,
Canadian and American. But I mean, I've been to Canada 3 times. I dated a girl.
Well, you
from
have
Toronto
citizenship
once.
in
all
England?
3. Yeah. I'm English. Yeah, I can do the whole Europe thing if I want to drink warm drinks.
Wow, you really are just like
the born identity.
really weird.
What?
Everything about you.
I don't like hang out in England. You know, I know what a pound is, but yeah, no, it's just one of those random things. But these fuckers are sitting there, and of course they come through with a dog, and they're trying to just like, hey, if there's drugs in the car, because she drove the car back, and they're like, you need to tell us. And I finally start mouthing off to the guys, like, dude, do your fucking job. Hurry up.
English.
Yeah, they gave you a hard time.
And here's where it gets good, because then
when does it get good? Because I'm ready for it.
You were having the time of your life. Oh, wait, so no, I go to take their DMV test, and as a grown man who's been driving since before I was supposed to, I fail the driver's license test there.
How hard is it?
So it's hard as fuck because there you can ride a bicycle in any lane on the road, including the fucking highway. And so every time they failed me and said like, oh, when you were going 50 down the highway, you didn't look over both your shoulders to make sure there wasn't a bicycle when you were changing lanes. She's like, we had you do it like 9 times to see if you get it right. And that's what they failed me. It's like, well, I can't tell you I have an American license for 20 fucking years, and like I can't. You can't legally get because they want to take it from me. Like you have to hand it in to get it. But
is this the good part of the story?
No. The good part is they failed me because I fucking wasn't I was on 40 and I wasn't looking in the fast lane to make sure there wasn't a bicycle.
So you're saying that every bikes
Those Canadians,
because those fucking Canadians, man, they're
pedestrians.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was pretty good. I had to work the morning of it though, which kind of sucked.
You had to work on that.
That does suck.
Did you work on Christmas?
Me? No. I worked day before the New Year's.
You were gone.
Yeah, I was in New Jersey.
Yeah, I had to work that morning.
Where the fuck do you work?
At a restaurant.
Some commie place?
Yeah.
Who's eating at the restaurant?
Dude, it was busy.
Really? On Christmas?
Yeah, like 500 covers that day.
What did you get?
Easy. I made good money.
No, what did you get for Christmas?
See, we don't really do Christmas presents anymore. We do like where we like give to a charity of some sort.
My family does.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Really?
Is this a Jewish thing?
No, it's just literally
it's just a coincidence.
Everybody
that
gets
both of your
old
Jewish
to where you don't
families-
need gifts anymore. Yeah. My parents don't need anything
Who doesn't
from me.
need gifts?
I was just because I don't feel that way. Like
No.
I'm just saying, like my parents don't need anything from me. They're always like, "We don't need anything. Just save your money or do whatever you got to do."
I'm starting to think I'm eating this lemon cake, though.
Yeah, you could tell.
Terrible.
Oh, that's
no,
what that
but it was.
sounded.
I went down to Chapel Hill, saw my sister, my parents, and my uncle, and my niece, who's.
And so, what do you guys all pool your money together and give it to a charity?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, in a sense.
I
don't pull any money. They just go. That's
okay,
your
that was.
present.
I was gonna say, like, do you have to prove that you did it, or do you just say, like, nah, I gave to the people saving the whales?
I think like one year we gave to the bees. Like gave charity to the
cool.
bees.
Bees need it.
Yeah, and they do that for like that's
like
your
another
gift?
one. Yeah, that's the gift.
Oh, that would suck.
Like, do you give it in front of each other? Like, is it like, all right,
No,
we're
it's
all
like
gonna
an
circle
email.
around?
It's like an email. You get an email and you're like, okay.
You
here's
unwrap
we're
a fucking
sending
box and it's just like, we gave money to the Bee Foundation.
That's dope. I like that.
How
I
many-
wanted a pair of
How
socks
long have
at
they been
least.
doing this? Like, how long has this been normal?
Like the last 4 years, I think.
Did they spring it on you? Did you show up there 4 years ago and like, wait, I'm getting what?
No.
You're like, man, I can't wait to get this
It was
news.
like in October. It was like decided.
So you have to buy your own underwear and socks? Like, that's what Christmas
That's all
is
the
for.
deal. Nah. I like buying.
All right, so you
I
guys
like
are
buying my own
weirdos.
underwear and socks
Whatever.
too.
We still give gifts.
I mean, I give gifts.
Wait, I don't
but
give.
like-
I don't give gifts.
You didn't
When,
give me
let's
anything.
not-
Yeah, come on, let's be
not
serious
go
here.
that far.
He didn't get anything either for Christmas. So.
Hey, wait! I got a pair of socks from my
who?
best friend's aunt.
Oh, wow.
I mentioned they were
that's a
coming
range,
over to
though.
eat
I mean, like,
Chinese
you
food.
see how
and they
far he
brought
had to
some
pull that?
socks. It was.
Yeah.
Best friend's aunt.
They're comfortable socks.
I'm just saying, nobody else really got you anything.
I
like
felt bad
random
about my
mountain climbing.
assless chaps that were too small, but now I'm starting to feel
Did you
pretty
complain
good.
about
Did you
it?
try them on? Like, did you actually
I did
get them
try.
all the way around?
I
Just
couldn't.
A little bit of meat on all the
Mom, they're
sides.
too small. God,
Get them off your head.
stay out of my room, Mom.
I told you I wanted
I'm cleaning my room, Mom. I told you not to come here and clean my room. You're supposed to wear something underneath them.
Peter. It's leather. It stretches, Peter. Put it on. And I'm standing there in front of the whole family as she's trying to yank assless chaps up my thigh.
You have the same thigh as me, Peter. You could stretch.
Why is it not fitting?
And everything's super
I don't
dramatic.
understand.
Here, try mine.
I don't understand, Peter.
That's how it is.
Thighs is the same size as mine. It fit in the store, Peter. I promise.
I tried them on. They were
Oh, God. Used chaps.
Oh, God, Peter. When did your thighs grow bigger than your mother? I thought we would always
It's a travesty.
The same thighs.
Just like telling all our girlfriends. Oh, yeah, me and my son, we still have the same size thighs. What do you mean your son's thighs are larger than yours?
That's what they talk about the salon. You're right.
Yeah. It's like, that's like, must be like an old Yenta thing that everybody talks about. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey's thighs are the same as my thighs.
He's got wonderful thighs.
We found out last week Dawn's son's thighs are not the same size as his thighs. That's her thighs. I thought about maybe not sending an
because of the
invitation
chaps.
this year.
Yeah, because of the chaps. You got the chaps. It didn't fit.
So, anyway, so it's 2018, 2017 fucking flew the fuck by, dude.
It was a mess.
Does it not seem like yesterday Trump was elected? Like, it seems like the whole election...
No, it seems like it was like 5 years ago.
I feel like you're
that's
the only
you watch
person.
news. Blissfully ignorant's the way to go.
I feel like it flew by, right?
I'm with you. Yeah, no, this year it's
It's crazy.
Yeah. Except New Year's. New Year's sucked ass. It was long. It was cold.
Yeah, you
It just,
worked
that
New
day.
Year's.
That day just never ended. It's still New Year's right now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it might be New Year's till next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you worked all night.
Yeah, like 24-hour
Downtown
shift.
Raleigh,
Yeah,
and
fuck.
watched everybody else party.
So the fun of it was so cold that people would spill their coffee or whatever they were drinking, and it would freeze within 10 minutes. And so all up and down the street was just ice. Like normally,
Just
like
ice coffee.
people spill all their shit everywhere, and it's
Scrape it up and resell it.
Well, it evaporates eventually. No, you could see like all throughout the day, it just sort of
Resell
like
this cold
stacking
brew.
up, 'cause
Do they?
it's-
Do they?
it
If they
never
catch
got
you
above-
with like a bottle, do they get in trouble if you like walk around with a bottle?
Oh, of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
no,
make
they're-
you sit in the corner.
You're only allowed. No, you got to
You wear the hat.
You got to stay at your bar. Like each
You-
bar has
you're
a
in
certain
trouble.
footprint.
Yeah, but you can't like have a bottle of champagne like walking around.
no,
drinking
the
champagne.
cops will take it from
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
No,
sure. I've never been down there.
no, the
Like,
thing was though, they're not arresting people. That's the fun. Like I'm sure you can get
They're just
arrested.
beating them.
But no, it's the
No mercy.
the idea is they don't want to waste the time and pull away the officers for that. So you'll give people tickets, you'll take their shit, but like you'll do everything you can to try to make them get their ass out of there and walk away, to not take them to jail because of the time and the amount of people that pulls off the street. Well, so we're thinking. So they've got. So we've had protests on the courthouse steps every year for years.
For what?
For whatever, for political stuff, because someone got shot by another guy, or like racial stuff. Like there's a protest every year on the courthouse steps. But so because of that, they keep snipers on the roofs downtown each year during New Year's, just
Just in case they got to snipe
if
somebody.
a cop gets attacked, kind of thing. But
God forbid a cop gets attacked.
This year, because it was like
Someone needs to die.
well, no, this year,
Oh,
like,
yeah, snipe them all.
at midnight, it's like 22
Snipe
degrees.
that
And we
kid.
had this laugh because like no one bothered. It was a little too cold to protest. Like we don't care about civil rights. It's really cold.
too cold
We'll
to
do that
snipe.
in the summer.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
so when the ball dropped, though, the crowd rushes the stage.
Not the ball, the acorn.
The acorn, yeah. When the clock goes off the second time, because they did fireworks at like 8 for the children.
So here in Raleigh,
Here
North
in Raleigh,
Carolina,
they,
we have an acorn that drops, which I always thought was so fucking gay. When I saw it, I'm like, what? An acorn?
It looks really nice.
Well,
it's
it's
like
the
made out of
city of oaks.
copper and like
I
it's
get
a
it,
fancy,
but it's
a
fancy
copper
thing.
corn.
Yeah, but no. So everyone rushes the stage. There's like a VIP section that's fenced off, and everyone climbs this fence and runs over like it's like, oh, look at us, we're rebels. But no, I'm with security out there. No one gave a shit. Just like, as long as you don't go to the stage.
It's too
itself.
cold to care.
But
so.
all these dumb kids are sitting there throwing chairs around, because the place is full of chairs, standing on them, and we're just sitting watching for at least 15 minutes, just hoping someone falls, because you get like bitter.
And
with
nobody
the cold
fell?
after hours. No, and so we finally took the chairs away. We're like,
should've
if you
thrown
guys,
a chair at
if you
them.
guys aren't going to fall on your face,
Should
then
have
you're not allowed to have
thrown
these.
acorns at him.
Big copper acorns.
So anybody got any New Year's resolutions?
Well, bounce like titties.
No.
Yeah.
Bounce like
There
titties.
you go.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
doing the
that
most
more,
obvious,
yeah.
working out, try to go.
Are you
back.
trying to lose some weight?
Try to lose weight.
What
But
about
you know,
you,
that's
Jeff?
like the most common in the
Hey,
world.
think
to
that
each his
is.
own. If that's what you're trying to do for
That's your show. Go around the
2018.
table. Which do ours? What was?
I don't. I'd probably quit smoking.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
Yeah, I've been I said
Probably. That
for
doesn't sound
15
very
years.
firm. I gotta throw that out.
Well, I
there.
don't
Just
really.
so I know.
I'm not like a guy that's like, my New Year's resolution. This is like the first. Probably.
Maybe
the
you
first.
should be. Try it.
Yeah. I
Actually-
quit smoking for New Year's years ago, and it worked.
So what I wanted to do was, I know this sounds gay, but
What else is new?
we'll go around the table here.
We're all just gonna make
yeah,
out.
let's hear-
I know
let's
it
hear
sounds
this.
a little gay.
Jeff, what's your
And we're gonna take selfies at the same time.
This is what we
Jeff,
call.
what's your resolution?
Well, hold on.
I'm
This
not
is-
making one.
We're gonna do the New Year segment, and we're gonna smoke a cigarette real quick, and when we come back,
After we quit.
hopefully,
You know, it is the new year, right? You know, you're supposed to stop doing that.
well, maybe
A
maybe
week from now.
A week from now. Maybe it's next year's resolution. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll come back and do the New Year segment where we ask everybody what they hated most about 2017, what they loved the most about 2017, and what are you looking forward to in 2018.
I like it.
We're going to call that the Turnbridge Files New Year's segment.
All right.
TBFN.
The post-holiday hand job.
YS.
There we go. All right. See you in a minute.
All right, back to Pete's scheduled programming.
There we go. TFP, back from the break. We're going to do our New Year's segment. What did you love about 2017? What did you hate about it? And what do you have looking forward to for 2018? I guess I'll go first. That'd be good to give you guys some time to think, and I'll just think on the fly. What I hated about 2017 the most.
I thought it was starting with love.
I'm going to start with hate. I'm kind of a glass half empty kind of guy. Goddamn.
There's just so much. You're just
so
having
much
trouble
that he
containing it
hates.
all. Just,
Jeopardy
well,
music.
do it alphabetically.
Definitely.
I got it. This is a good one. What I hated about 2017 the most was just the division of America. I feel like
You care about
politically
America?
everybody's so divided, and that's probably what I hate the most about it. What I love the most about it is probably just my son this year. Just he's starting to talk and like really be a person, which is kind of cool. Getting a personality, that's fun.
Before he was gross.
Yeah.
Didn't love him before this year. Yeah, it was a little
Didn't
kind of
really
the
pay
opposite.
attention to him at all.
No, I loved him before, but now it's like
Now I love him.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably the highlight of the year was just kind of him starting to talk and like have opinions and stuff.
What is his worst swear word right now? Like, what's his like?
He doesn't have swear words, but he does say
What?
like no. I hate it when he says no.
Oh, it's coming.
No,
says no to
daddy.
everything.
No, daddy.
Isn't mine in the twos or something? Like you call everything mine? Like you just
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take
He
everything
calls
into
his
your-
blanket is mine.
okay,
So-
that-
and
that
he
did come
can't
from
go anywhere without mine. Like or he can't sleep without mine. He can't go to the store without mine. He's like, which I don't mind the blanket
I don't mind mine.
rather than because I see some kids that are like
How
super
do you mime
with a
mine?
passy, yeah.
with a pacifier, and I hate
don't
that
mind.
shit. And what I'm looking forward to in 2018 is probably all like the audio video stuff that we've been working on, and just fucking I want more videos. I want to just produce more shit. And I'm starting to actually be able to do it, and like Jeff's starting to do it, and we're both learning about shit, which
Eric's
is great.
fucking killer cameraman.
Eric, I saw the fucking jib work. I was like, who did that? How did you do that? So I'm looking forward to all.
It's I think everybody influences everybody else.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys with all your skills, and I just
collaborate.
ride coattails.
So that's cool.
Just smooth.
It's like,
clean
Jeff, you were talking
sailing.
about
you got your own thing, dude.
like you want to like actually make a movie.
Yeah,
Let's do some shorts, yeah.
I want to do that too.
Yeah,
just
we're
like
doing it.
do
No,
some
it's
shorts.
not
Yeah,
even
we
a
got
want.
assless chaps.
It's
We're ready.
going down.
Yeah.
This is the year of the making it happen.
And I'm also looking forward to probably. I got a home renovation thing going on, so
you're looking
all
forward to that
shit.
being done?
Yes, yes, and that's mine. So, Jeffro,
Mine.
what you got?
Well, I'm glad that you turned it around there, and it was
Yeah, 'cause-
more likable things than dislikable things.
Well, I don't quite believe that you care anything about other people in this country and their problems
I-
and their stuff. Like, I don't believe that for a second.
I totally do. Look.
Faceless strangers. Nah.
A lot of times I'll talk politics and be kind of crass about things, but only because dude, this. And I don't want to go down this whole road. Jeff's up next, but I do want to say it's so annoying. This is another thing I hate about 2017. Anytime you talk to somebody, you can't just make a generalization. You have to be like, well, not only these people, it's a certain percentage. You can't, because everybody's so divided. You have to like just...
You can't generalize like you used to be able to.
I mean, with your friends, you used to be able to have a conversation.
Marginalize people like I like.
Single them out.
Women.
And driving.
I think most people know what I'm talking about, so I won't defend that at this table. But it's so annoying having a conversation with people you know. It's like I don't have to like dude, you know me. I don't have to fucking really explain it.
You're quite the humanitarian.
Anyway, what you got?
I was far. All right, so I'll flip it. I'll start with the
Love, hate?
What did I love about 2017? I grew a lot. You know, I grew as a person. I learned a lot about myself. Kind of. I mean, you know.
How so?
Ah, man.
Not gonna back it up with facts.
I know. Like, what did I learn? You know, I definitely learned some patience, or I tried to. You know, then
I've heard it's
ran
a virtue.
out of some of it. You know, I don't know. I learned where my limits are for how much patience maybe I have for certain things.
All right.
Yeah, standing up for yourself. Yeah,
You gotta
no
have
more
a
pushing
spine,
Jeff
son.
around.
Yeah. I gotta, you know, I
Not now he's got that knife that Pete gave him.
I know. I'm waving that guy around all willy nilly. But no, I don't know. I think I did hone down that I want to do stuff with film again. You know, I went to school for that years ago, and then I feel like I kind of lost the drive. I didn't, you know, I wasn't inspired, but now I kind of feel like I'm more inspired. Grace is telling me that she's hungry. She's over here scratching my leg.
Well, that's good. I think we both have that same kind of feeling of like shit's starting to bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah. It's been dormant for a long time. I think it's something cool is going to happen with that. So I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a good deal. There's plenty of things I hated about 2017. You know, it was definitely a pretty complicated year. Like, definitely had
Go ahead, dude. No one's judging.
some shit going on, but you know, again, I learned a lot from it. So.
Yeah, no, and other vague
I don't know. I got out of a 5-year relationship. I moved. You know, there was a lot of stuff that went
global
on.
warming.
So, God, it's cold outside now. You know.
So what are you looking forward to in 2018? I think you kind of already said
I was
but
hitting on that. You know, starting to do more film stuff, trying to change my career
Just
around a little bit.
stole mine.
I'm not doing anything as far as work really.
Well, you were gonna move too, right? You were gonna make the giant.
Well, no. What I want to do, I think I
change
want to do a road trip. I
Well,
think
no,
that's
you were
the plan.
going.
Yeah, you were
to.
I was
gonna
going
move.
to move, so I was
you were
mentally
gonna-
preparing for that.
Yeah,
but,
like,
you
you
know,
were
to
gonna-
bail out again and do all my shit. But now I think I've decided that this year too, I'm gonna do like a month long, probably just throw everything in the car and go cruise around for a
See,
month.
that's so much better than like what I want to tell you this. I fucking love you, and we were talking about you a lot. There's too many people that love you. Like that's. I hate that everyone loved you, but
I'm a douchebag.
Pete's the only friend you've got.
I kind of like it to be like I'm the only one who loves you, but but I was worried. I didn't want to see you go to fucking out of state just solely on someone else's future. Like I'm so happy.
Oh, it would have been for mine too. But yeah, no,
You can thrive anywhere.
You can thrive anywhere, which is true. But I think, like you said, the growth of you, and I think that's important because you've got so much to offer. And you know,
very
when
kind.
you want to. Let's suck each other's dicks.
Always back to the dick sucking.
Going right to it.
You miss Eric's butt sex joke, but all of a sudden, once we start cocks and mouths, you're just on point. Just,
All right, so that one's
Give us a
Jeff's. What do you got, Casey?
I mean, I'm just a pessimistic bastard. I got no hopes, no dreams. So let's see, 2000.
That's not true.
2017.
Be a psychologist.
Thankful. So I'm actually as silly and cliches as I'm thankful like for my living situation, for like the roommates and shit. I've gone through so many like terrible
Dilly.
scumbags of roommates over the schizophrenic or the like psycho marine and
All
just
the
so
AIDS
many
stuff.
so many assholes.
The AIDS
Like,
corner.
oh yeah, the
Needleman.
AIDS corner, like giving the
Throw that in the AIDS
keeping
corner.
children out of gangs or saving meth heads.
Yeah.
Like, I've had enough bad experiences. It's nice for the like, oh, I don't think anything's going to be like missing or on fire when I get home. Like, if anything, I'm the asshole for not doing the dishes, and that's nice. It's nice to be in that point of like, oh yeah, I'm the bad guy. I'm the shitty roommate.
That's
you
good.
do a fine job.
You do have a good little group here going.
Yeah,
we got a good thing.
Good times.
You don't have to worry about anybody burning the house down or having like a meth lab in the garage.
A needleman or
A needle.
like I said, the AIDS corner is well marked, so no one accidentally like sits there.
The only thing you have to look forward to is like what new weird projects going on in the basement.
But the best thing about it, I think, too, is like you always have a friend.
You do. You want someone you know.
You don't ever have to go out. You don't ever have to
hang
hang
out at the house.
Being alone is my only fear. Yeah. No, and then let me think. So
We're
stuff,
like Golden
stuff
Girls.
I hated about last year. I was broke. And so broke this last year. Like I'm looking forward to. I'm not going to let that happen this year. That was I think that was the entire year in a nutshell. It was like, all right, let's roll some change. All right, let's go steal all the cans from the old folks home recycling and just
Let me beat up an old man.
exactly like
Take his money.
she doesn't look like she can hold on to that purse in a fight. But
So what are you looking forward to for 2018?
yeah, no, I don't have a lot.
Making money?
No, I don't really care about the money. I just don't want to be broke. I don't think I have any real dreams. Like just to continue on without bad things happening. Like I'm
Health and goodwill.
yeah, something like
Good
that.
cheer.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
He's hoping not to die in
I'm
2018.
looking forward to like making fun of all of the stuff you guys
Casey's
work really
setting
hard
the
on.
bar really
Yeah,
low.
yeah. Just I want to
Everybody
watch.
keep
I
your
want to
dick.
watch you guys create and then just pick it apart.
Don't let a dog bite your dick off
Yeah.
Yeah,
and survive.
and survive. Yeah.
All right, what you got, Eric? E-Rock, Fort Lewis.
Yeah, 2017 kind of sucked, though, I think, for me. I mean, it was good to move back. I moved from Vegas here right before it. So that was kind of a big step.
Yeah.
And then moved in here, and, that was fun. But, again, we had the schizophrenic roommate.
It was such a downer.
And that kind of ruined things a little bit. But, it was tolerable. So, until a certain point where you had to, you just get out of the house or whatever you got to do, go in your room, whatever it has to be. But, I don't know. There was definitely a friend who died, who killed himself. That sucked right in the beginning of the year.
This past year, yeah.
Yeah. And then Casey's dog passed away. Moss was an awesome dog. And I only got to know him for
R.I.P.
2 months. And that dog was...
Yeah, it was good shit.
That sounds like a terrible way to
Lost it a whole Christmas
So
aim.
2017 was pretty
did eat a whole
bummerish. The
Christmas
very beginning of it. The whole, till, I guess...
My mental picture of your
August.
2017, the beginning was you moving from Las Vegas into this house, befriending a dog, it dies, and then there's a meth head here.
I went to the hospital twice,
You're
too, when I got
crying.
here. I went to the hospital twice, the
For
emergency
what?
room for an asthma attack.
Oh, Eric almost died.
Yeah,
last winter.
twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Oh, you
in
have a
2
lot
weeks.
to hate
Yeah.
in
Well, that was
2000.
2016 going into 2017. So it was all around that same time. But
Well,
that
this one's
was-
starting out a little bit easier then.
yeah, but that was the thing, right? When August hit and the roommate moved out and I got a different job.
Started to get better.
Yeah, and then Jeff and Candace moved in.
And then me coming into your life
Yeah,
with
it's huge.
Turnbridge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely.
Shameless
that was
self-promotion.
the they call it the turning point.
Yeah, the turning bridge.
All right, so
The
what
turning bridge point.
did you love about 2017?
No, that was one of the things I definitely have enjoyed is living in this house since.
All right.
I loved things being less shitty.
You guys just love each other in this. There's a lot of
stuff.
love in this house.
No, it's a lot of fun, man. It is. It seems like it's college or something like that, but we're kind of a little bit more.
tamer than that.
Yeah, we're a little bit more mature, I guess.
Calling us
like-
man children.
We're not getting we're not doing beer pyramids
It's
and shit like that.
old
But we are
Animal
you know,
House.
Yeah, we are
A
doing
bunch
some
of dudes-
shenanigans.
You're
Foldable
making
house.
You're making pot roast.
Yeah, I made a pot roast.
You did make a pot
I've
roast.
never made a pot roast.
We
I made
eat lemon cake and
Yeah.
drink coffee
Yeah,
and do a
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We're
guys
never gonna get laid.
No, that's actually what it is. That's actually what it is. We just don't have women in our lives.
Yeah, we're never just like, well, why can't you get a girlfriend? Have you heard the podcast?
Have you had his pot roast?
Thank God Pete got that girl pregnant when he got the chance.
Yeah.
They'd all be a bunch of losers.
Well,
Seed editor.
No, I mean, like, I guess what I'm looking forward to, though, is, coming up is, I hope that this country doesn't fall fucking apart, or, everything's just going to be the same as it always has
it's
been.
not what you hope for. It's what you're. Well, I guess that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, hoping and looking forward to something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's synonymous.
What were the resolutions again? What was yours?
Oh, mine was, I said, I was going to
Work out.
Try to, lose weight and work
working out.
out, and at least go at least 3 times. I want to go at least 3 times a week.
Please got this
Pete's
thing.
gonna be
Yeah,
nice
do,
to
or
us.
do it 3 times a week,
Yeah.
at least to start. The thing is, if you start out, like, just going at it, like, even, like,
You
smoking.
get discouraged.
You get, you build up too much of a
You gotta
Thing
crawl.
that
that
You
you
gotta
have
crawl.
to.
into
Yeah,
it.
you got to kind of like just take it easy first, and then go, okay, now I want to really.
We'll say
work
30
harder.
minutes today. I'm going to do something.
Don't even put a time limit on it. Just
No, you
do
just-
push-ups.
Just
No, but even like smoking cigarettes, you got to
Yeah.
be like, you can't just like quit. Sometimes you can, but if you cut cold turkey, like it drives you
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, you start out with workout stuff where you can still hold your beer while you're doing it, right? That's,
Like you tell yourself, like I only will smoke at work, or you say something like that, or I won't ever
Only
smoke
around
or,
my son.
yeah, or like I won't ever smoke at work, or something like that.
only
you
around
know?
Pete's son.
So,
Pete, I'm coming over. I need a cigarette. Where's your kid?
where's Jake?
Wake him up.
I need a cigarette. Let me hold your baby. So, I completely forgot.
Wait,
the
what
fuck-
was your? Yeah, what was yours? Like
Oh, my
be
resolution.
less
tried it.
mean to your family or something?
That he was going to quit smoking.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
didn't. I
couldn't
didn't
smoke?
really think about my
Because
resolution.
you had a cigarette
though.
in mind. That's why
Yeah.
you were.
Literally the only reason why I fucking love smoking, which sucks because I know they're gonna kill me at some point. But then people are like, how can you smoke knowing all that? And it's like, dude, my grandmother smoked her entire life and lived to 90.
Yeah, but she also wasn't eaten,
90.
ingested with full of as polluted as the world is today. I think that changes shit.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
all that
dude. You
glue.
think about all the
all
shit
the
that they
gluten
were.
to make your dick fly
At
off.
McDonald's.
Yeah, but I don't eat a lot of fucking shit. I think our generation, not all of us, but I think people are a lot more aware of what's good for you to eat.
Oh, it's the new trend. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
being
very
in shape.
trendy.
Well, no, but there's a lot of it
Like
that's fake.
people are drinking kombucha and like
Yeah.
probiotics.
Oh, I like it. It's
Like,
actually really good.
Oh, I have it in my. I like it too, but it's like, when the hell were we ever doing that?
Ooh, I like Will and Grace too.
But I don't know. My resolution probably, I do need to quit smoking, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that's my resolution. I just want to be more like Zen. Just try to not be miserable at work and like just mundane.
Yeah, life's
shit.
too short
Just-
to be
just-
miserable.
Yeah,
So we'll say your resolution.
Yeah, but are you miserable?
Stress free for
yeah. Just kind
2018.
of be more of like a.
Are you miserable at work right now?
I mean, you're miserable looking.
I don't.
You're just awful.
I fucking do not like what I do.
But okay, so
But-
you go in every day with like your head down, kind of like fuck this
I
place.
get through it. I mean, there's some days I just do not want to be outside looking at an air conditioner.
Right.
But I want to be making fucking movies and
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's like everything.
Well, you got to pay your dues, I guess.
Well, what,
Yeah.
what about you, Jeff?
Save that
I
money.
know you don't do real deal New Year's resolutions, but what's your thing you're going to try to improve on next year?
Oh, just
So, like,
follow through
advance.
with stuff. Actually finish a plan. Like, not just
Yeah.
start doing something and then...
So you're planning on finishing a plan?
You should probably
Yeah.
kill these dogs.
The dogs are good.
Or just
I plan on keeping these dogs
mittens.
alive if I can.
Just cut their feet off or get
cut
them
their feet.
They're
kitten
not going to live
mittens.
if I cut their feet off.
Ah.
They need them.
They might.
How would she walk over here?
There's three-legged dogs. I've seen. Let's try a
I
no-legged.
They're
feel like
nosing me 'cause they
three-legged
want
dogs
dinner.
make more noise.
I know you guys want dinner.
Hey, by the way, you've gotten a pedicure, manicure, Pete?
No.
Oh,
pedicure.
I mean,
It's a family
like I said, my
business,
mom.
yeah.
yeah, but
did
did they?
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
sucks
she
toes
do
for
your
money.
toes and shit.
I've gotten a manicure from my mom a long time ago just to see what it was about.
Okay.
Because she owned a shop or
But
whatever.
like that's like a weird thing, right? Because like they don't know what your pain threshold is on your fingernail. Like if they clip it too much, it's like ta-da! Like it can
well,
fuck
my
you up.
my
light you
mom, like if you go to somebody who's good at it, they're not gonna jab your shit all up.
What do they do about?
Don't they
like,
though? Don't they just fucking take that shit?
Well,
and
it's not supposed to be like painful. There's part
I
like
mean-
when they push your cuticles back or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Candace would do that to me. I hated it.
If you do it,
hated it too. I hate it too. That's what I'm saying.
If you
Like,
do it too rough,
They're
though,
bleeding.
you will bleed.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to bleed. Like if you're
gotta spit on
bleeding
it.
at a manicure, you're getting it at a bad
lemon
place.
juice on
I
it.
just like I'm wondering like how like I feel like if you went and got like even like your toenails done or something, like, they clip it. And they don't know where the clip.
Well, it just shoots it in her hair.
They might go
they
no, but I
don't
mean they
care.
can take a big chunk off. And
Well,
like,
no,
oh,
you-
sorry. You
Well,
know,
that's the
like,
thing.
whatever.
Don't go to like Koreatown.
Well, that's what most of them are, anyways.
Yeah, but there aren't. There are actually.
I'm
I
not
mean,
going to go anyways, but I just feel
Yeah,
like
I
it's
don't
a
ever
weird. It's a
fucking
weird
go.
feeling, anyways. I remember when I went to the barber or the style, like whatever style. I guess you can't call them barbers anymore, but
I still go to a
and they were
barber
like,
shop.
"Do you want us to do your eyebrows?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they've asked
I
me
was
that
like,
before.
"Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here!" I was
gross.
like, "Don't get my eye. What are you
Oh,
talking about
that's-
doing my eyebrows?" Like,
they're
no,
being
we'll
racist.
trim your eyebrows for you.
Where are you
saying
getting
I'm
your
pushing?
hair done? I've
they're
never
being,
been
they're
asked
being
that.
racist. Yeah,
It
no,
was
that's
just a
like
stylist. She was like, "I'll trim your eyebrows for you." I was like, "No, that doesn't sound like a good idea." She's like, "No, go ahead." And like, I was like really freaked out. She was gonna fuck up my eyebrows.
Oh,
But no, she.
I don't-
She,
I get my
They
hair
like do a
cut.
thing where they take the comb and they comb it and then they.
No.
They
There's an
run it.
eyebrow comb.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Oh, it's like the brush for like Barbies.
The brome.
the bro.
I get my hair cut at barbershops where it's just like a dude doing it.
Have you ever gotten the straight razor?
Yeah,
That's just
like a skin fade.
I
They'll use a
fucking
razor.
love this.
No, that's
straight
terrifying.
razor.
But never asked about my eyebrows.
No, this was a girl though. It was a girl. She was like,
Yeah, well there you go.
Yeah,
They're
So
trying to
I'll do
always,
your-
they're always trying to whack shit and pull
And she'd
shit
give me
out.
like a head massage and shit.
we taking a photo?
I don't know what he's doing,
Jeff's doing a photo.
It's just
but Casey's not in it.
No,
But all right, well that is the New Year's podcast.
Wait,
and
was that? Did we even find out what your resolution?
Yeah,
was?
Casey.
Oh
lay
yeah,
it on
did
us.
you have a resolution?
I did. It's a bit private.
Well, this is a podcast.
Wait a
Pete.
second.
Yeah,
I gotta know what it is. now.
Oh, you know what I was really happy about in 2017? I forgot
Hold
to
on,
say.
you don't want to know Casey's private resolution?
What is going on with you, Eric? Yeah, what's,
No,
what
no,
was
Casey, back
happening
to
in
your
2017?
private
Go ahead. No.
No, I want
No. I did
it.
interrupt.
I want to take less dicks in the ass. It's very
Something
private.
like, no, I'm gonna be I got some. So there's a running joke on New Year's. The reason I had to freaking work is I talked a bunch of shit how I'm gonna be too busy. I've got a date. I'm not doing this shit. And so they went ahead and booked me because they knew that was bullshit. and so,
Casey doesn't have a date.
exactly. So this
like
became like a
24-hour shift.
Well, then they retold this to everyone who's working, and so it became like a running joke. Oh, how's your day going? And shit like that as I'm out there in the cold with these jerks. And so everyone decided to give me like relationship advice. And so like I'm gonna
Try to
it's-
find a
it's
woman.
somewhat
So you
poetic
want
way
a
to-
girlfriend?
No, not a girlfriend, but just like if I'm ever going to get a chick that wants to like hang out with me, you got to not like pursue them beyond a certain point. Like Jeff was giving good advice. The Dennis method. You got to like make them like you and then abandon them and not talk to them at all.
That's the
And then-
dentist
and-
method? What?
Dennis from like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like
Dennis.
I got to stop it
Dennis.
short.
Yeah,
because I
dentist.
think he ends it with like, and then you put them
just kill
in
yourself.
mortal danger and
Gas
save
them.
them. And I'm not going to go that far. But everyone had the same kind of advice of like, oh man, the best way to get a chick to like you is you got to just never talk to them. And like not chase them,
Yep.
but like there's a
That is
fine
such
line.
bullshit. Are you taking
I-
relationship advice from these guys?
Hey, they had girlfriends. They've had pregnancy scares.
Had is the key word.
But yeah, that's
Let
my,
me give you the best
I'm not going
advice
to take as much shit
if you
this
want
year.
advice.
Peter's advice is just don't masturbate.
I was
going
going to say, yeah, no, I thought you got
Chicks
someone
will
pregnant.
pick up on
Like,
the fact that
You don't
that you're
masturbate?
holding it all in.
Well, that is true, but
You
that's
niched
skin
yourself
tone
into a
changes.
relationship. You didn't really give her a choice. You know, it was
no. I
strong
mean,
armed your way in there.
I've never had problems with getting chicks. My problem is like
Well,
not
every girl
being
wants a
in a
gay
fucking
friend.
relationship. I've always been in a relationship. I wish I would have had like a long stretch.
yeah,
of
when you start measuring
being
time by
Plowing.
decades, it's a little silly.
Plowing through space.
I mean, I was still, you can still bang or whatever. The best way to fucking get a girl is to just go to fucking social events, not the bar. Like
What
start
other
going to
social events are
start
there?
going to like house parties, Christmas parties, stuff like that. Where
Do people
He
somebody
does do that.
Do
He
people
does
have
do
house
that.
parties in the 30s?
let's just have another Christmas party.
Yeah, I do. No, I do. No, the problem with events though is that like when I'm walking around that stuff, everyone's just gray shadows.
But
like, I
that's
see
not
the people
a
I
really-
know, and then like that's it. Everyone else is just the herd. That's
Maybe
in-
that
in
should be your New
between
Year's
me and what I gotta
resolution:
do.
is to meet the herd.
Do you have any like platonic
Gather, start shaking
girlfriends?
hands.
No platonic girlfriends?
No. It's just me.
It's a
and the
bang 'em
dog.
or not.
I mean, me and my friends. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know.
Anyways.
I would just be yourself, dude, and make
Yeah.
a move.
Yeah. No. I got to get famous on the podcast. Yeah. Then I'll be.
I think too many guys think
They'll
that
be
there's
beating
like
Eric
this
off in
thing.
the bathroom while I'm.
Yeah,
I mean, with a
that's,
stick.
That could may work. I don't know. But I think too many guys think about like what they're gonna say to a girl or whatever. Just be yourself, but just be like, have some machismo about it. I know that's like people hate that, and that's like not about what this culture is today. But women like a little bit of.
You gotta grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, grab my pussy, yeah. No, I think
don't
it's
rape anyone, but just be like, just let a woman know what you think about her.
Well, I think it's
the
like it's
implication.
probably just it's the issue of attraction. So the problem will be like I'll be kicking indoors, asshole time of my life around normal people, but if I actually find a girl I'm crushing on, like I start stuttering and being that goober, like I become like a total tool.
Well, this is
like, oh, but you're cool, and I was always like, yeah, because she's not hot.
Okay, here you go, dude. This is a thing that will always work, and this is not mine.
Picture
I'm not going to
him
take
naked.
credit for this, but this is it's called laying bricks. And what you have to do is hit on a woman every day. And it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have
here. Like,
no.
Okay, well, like,
You
what
don't
do
have to get a
say?
girlfriend. This will kill your stutter bullshit.
So
Okay,
it's like
you don't-
plant a bush and then
Yeah, you don't have to like say, "Hey, look at that ass." You just say, "Hey, you look beautiful today," or "I like your nails. I like your hair." When you're at the gas station, drugstore, just lay a brick, and then after a while, you'll feel comfortable talking to.
But then you gotta
women.
stare him right in the eye and be like, now you go. You tell me something good about me.
No, that's.
Oh, I went, now you go.
Come on, what do you think about me?
I just laid a brick. You lay a brick.
Where's your bricks?
Like if you do anything, if you want to get good at something, you do it 1,000 times,
Right.
you'll be a pro at it. So the more you talk to random, the more you put yourself in a situation out of your comfort
But then you
zone.
you might get
or
microaggressive.
it could just go back to the like, I'm only attracted to women that aren't into me. That could just be the like.
But you're not a bad-looking
you
dude.
think I'm a piece of shit? God, you're hot. Or something like that.
You're
It
not a
could just
bad-looking guy.
be-
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like you should be slaying
the
pussy.
cheerleader that doesn't get asked to prom or
Yeah, I
something.
don't understand how he's not
no
slaying
sympathy
pussy.
for the devil.
I
No,
don't
no,
understand
it's
how he doesn't
fine.
get
It's- yeah,
a
this is getting
different
weird.
girl every day of the week.
Besides his boring stories,
'cause I
he's
don't
a
want
great-looking man.
That's why I don't bang a different girl every day.
You can
I went through that phase in my 20s.
First off, herpes is bullshit. It's not that
My
bad.
dad has herpes. It's a real deal thing. Oh yeah, no. So that was my sex talk when I was a kid. My first ever like.
Oh my
Let
God,
me tell
that's
you about the
fantastic.
like. 'Cause me and him met when I was like 9 or something, and that's how we started out. He was like, "Hey, so you should always wear a condom because." When I was a teenager, I caught herpes, and let me tell you about the crystals that form on your cuts on your dick. And it's like, wow, I'm never fucking any. Which
Hey,
and it didn't
son.
last, of course. It lasted all
tell
like
you.
2 years, and then like, wow, whatever. Pregnancy scares are fun. It keeps you young.
Did he
But-
flop his junk out?
No.
This is a herpes
No,
sore
that's
from
not a-
'86.
That's not how
This
the
one in
Mormons do it.
Vietnam.
Well, it does stuff.
I was in Vietnam. I wasn't actually in the war. I was just over in
It was
Vietnam. and I got
97.
it.
These 3 spots, one's from Canada, England, and United States.
Oh, yeah,
This
so
is
because
what
of
I
that,
call
I've
the
been-
around
I've
the
always been
world.
very.
The old riot
Casey,
spell.
get over here. Let me tell you something.
But yeah, no. So I've always been very.
Just to think that's what Casey's dad sounds like too. Which is probably
Worried.
not even close.
That's what our Pete's voices for everybody is an old Italian person. Doesn't matter who it is.
Every
Hey,
woman,
yo!
every
I'm a
wo-
giraffe.
Every woman is an old Jewish woman. Every man is Danny DeVito. Those are my voices. But
That's good.
we got to find you a woman, dude.
It's fine.
I know a single
I'm
chick.
not I'm not doing bad. Like life's good. I'll sleep with your hot friends.
That's
You're talking
fine.
about. That's
You
fine.
you
I'm okay with that.
you let it out. You had a moment of you let your guard down, and I saw it, man. I'm not judging. I want to help you out. I'll throw you some hoes.
Jan, if you're
Different
listening.
area codes. Area codes.
You and Jen, that
I
might
got
work.
clothes. I got clothes in different areas.
All right, so what I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up for this one, and I hope everybody has a good 2018.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. Keep it going.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see
we'll
you
do
again
it at
next
least
week.
6 more times.
Does everybody? Do you guys still enjoying this? Here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
After
what I
the
look I use this
after
as
the
an
Last
Wisdoms
week was
episode.
horrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I think we needed that break. I think we needed that 1 week
Yeah.
break from it, I guess, and then come back fresh.
Clear it up.
I think really
When we're stealing shit from a different podcast directly.
shit that wasn't even right.
stealing. But listen, I mean, if you want to talk about it.
Word for word.
We're not big on facts here. We go with feelings.
Yeah,
I think really
emotional
is
podcast.
that I think we talked about it once on the podcast, but we really didn't know each other. I knew Jeff, and so we're kind of
that's
getting
true.
to know each other.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
Eric
good.
knew me, and I knew
Yeah.
Jeff. And,
Well, here we are now.
Apparently everyone loves Jeff.
Yeah.
everybody loves
Fucking better.
So it has
Who
something to do
doesn't
with
love
Casey.
Jeff?
in a non-platonic way.
Because of
Yeah,
Jeff.
erotically.
That Jeopardy that you sent.
Men
Jeff-
want
Jeff-
him,
Jeff-
women want to be him. Wait, the other way around.
Every day, I wake up with a
Women
tear.
want
I wake up with a tear in my eye. That I
women
can't
want
be.
him, men want to be him.
I might just get the tattoo.
Man, the
He
myth,
can
the
speak
legend.
Russian with a French accent.
He wants to be you, getting banged by me. Oh shit! All right, guys, this is Turnbridge Files Podcast, episode 6. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube and all that jazz, and leave us a comment on fucking Facebook.
Literalfilms.com.
Yep,
slash-
literalfilms.com.
Oh yeah, you did some movies. You,
HTML.
you did a couple movies, yeah. Right.
No, we're gonna put another one out there soon.
Yeah, there'll be more projects
We'll
out
pop
there
my
for
Christmas
people.
film.
I
on
need to
there.
see the Christmas film. I haven't seen the Christmas
No, it's not
film yet.
finished yet, but it looks
Oh, it's
fucking
not.
good.
It's not finished.
Looks
Oh,
really
will be.
good.
Let's finish it.
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
finish it.
Everybody, Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year to
Hey,
you.
Happy New Year's.
And
I don't really care if you're happy or not.
Oh,
Have a New Year.
someone give that guy a hug.
he needs some pussy, ladies.
Cheer up.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's how we close the episode.
Wait, before we go, if you are interested, if you're a single lady, and,
Hold on, wait, let's look up Casey's number.
there is
Giving
a
out my number on this podcast. There's like a weight limit.
What's
There's
your
a-
social
There's
security
a height
number?
requirement.
No,
There's like
all right.
forms to
Him.
fill out.
We should do the birthday thing next episode and look up your birthday and find your exact match.
Oh yeah, no, we could
Ooh,
use
let's
that.
do
Wait,
that.
what's the birthday?
what the fuck?
The millionaire.
That's all next.
guy?
All right, next
Check
episode.
back next week,
Check
everybody.
back next week.
right.
But if you do want to see what Casey looks like, go to the Facebook page and hit him up on the Facebook page, and then you might get banged. Just don't bang his dad because his dad has herpes.